Good afternoon, everyone. This is a RTSL 2021B organised by Fruit Strike. I'm playing sblindo 8. They're USA +2, I'm USSR. That's all in order, so let's get going. Okay, we're USSR. Got D-Star, which is nice. NASA's a fine headline. NATO, so long as they don't drop Marshall Plan. This is not a shabby opening hand. I'll go Austria. Then I'll open Yugoslavia because we don't have independent reds and it might get us into Greece sooner, so that's fine. Alright. That's a blockade. Suez. D-Style. Uzj. And NATO. Please no Marshall. Truman Special. That's our 8 cards. NASA's the headline. Okay, good. Doesn't look like Marshall Plan. Phew. We headline NASA. Oh, and we get him. Living the dream. Uh, duh, 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 duh. We've been talking on Discord, so that's why there's been less good luck, have fun in the chat. It's not that I'm being passive aggressive, or they are. Alright, so we've got two options. We've got the 4-op coup on Italy, and I suppose we have the advantage that if they play into Pakistan, we can coup it then. So let's take our shot on Italy while we can. Okay, good. We've got Truman Doctrine, so Italy's ours. Oh no, if they've got Eastern European unrest, but then we can play into Austria first, so. Oh, drops Europe scoring. We'll still take Italy. I'm just trying to think. No, we're going to want to use Suez for the coup, aren't we? So. Next up, we'll take South Korea with US Japan. Yeah, we're unlikely to space this turn, aren't we? So. The alternative is spacing special relationship. Let's do that. Wow. I'm not sure that was best, but we got away with it. It means we're unlikely to coup Iran now, because if we put 3 into Italy with Suez. Oh well, that taught me. Oh, all about that tempo. So let's coup Pakistan. Oh, bad coup. That's come unravelled. Well, it looks like we're way behind in Asia now. Oh well, all 3 scoring cards, they managed to get 1 away. So, turns out space was an error. Space ended up costing me a few VP. Should have jammed South Korea first. Slightly reckless. I mean, I wouldn't have read them for all three scoring cards, certainly. So, we'll keep D-Star and have turn 2, unless they drop Defcom by queuing Egypt, which they don't. Okay, so we'll cover Italy. Here it comes. Pretty good. But we can decall, and we've got Arab-Israeli war. We have to watch out for defectors, don't we? So I guess we go Korean War for the 1 in 3. Because it may get defected. Yep, okay. So now we coup Panama? Lovely. And now we can go decall D-Style. They weren't excessively greedy. Okay, with decall we go D-Style instead, don't we? And we take Thailand. Yep, and now we can follow it up with decall. Still going to be behind in Asia. Don't need to worry about seeing any scoring cards. Okay. We get away with it, kinda. Because now we can decall into Zaire, Nigeria, Burma, and Indonesia to drop country count, I guess. We could play into Algeria. Yeah, Algeria. So they should now take India. Okay. Interesting. So we'll take India. Egypt, fine. We use Marshall Plan to protect Italy against brush war. We won't. I think we'll use Arab-Israeli war to play 2 into Iraq and hope to dodge Arab-Israeli war. Sorry, Indo-Pakistani war. Yeah, so we're definitely not using NORAD, that's for sure. So I think we go 2 into Iraq to make sure we're not presenceless. If they tap Asia, we've still got a potential duck and covers or some other form of DEFCON dropping in the headline. So slightly behind in Asia, even with 3 battlegrounds, behind in the Middle East, but ahead in Europe. Fidel off to space, that's not shabby. Oh man, decol again. That's real nice. Okay, let's plug in the hand. They've got Formosa, Containment, UN, SOCGov, and Warsaw Pact. So Containment seems like... We got NATO decol, Fidel. So of the 5 known cards, Containment is the likeliest opening play. Containment's likeliest, but then there's the question of what we could. So with no way of making mill-ops. So an option is we could duck and cover. If it gets defected, we save VPs and get a coup. If it succeeds, we can immediately flip Pakistan with the China card and press for domination in Asia as well, which is better than trying to solve the Middle East. So this is a weird gambit, but let's give it a try. They are containing. We flip Pakistan. And then event decol. So we'll be spacing NORAD and then trying to event capture Nazi. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a fine riposte, and we can use decol entirely in Africa now. It's probably a... yeah, the head and duck and cover headline might have been an impressive mistake. Nevertheless, we'll go with it. Gonna jam, but it's fine. We've got cover, and now we can go add 5, cover Yugoslavia. So we use Vietnam revolts to retake. Trading 4 ops for 2 ops. Fine by me. So now we use decol to break all those areas and put one in Angola. Keep the pressure on there. So there we go. We could have been defected, but they wanted ops value. SocGov, yep. We'll use them Formosa and one other. So, ooh, starting to run into trouble here. But that's probably fine for now. We want to make sure we overprotect Thailand and Pakistan against the China card. So we may be using Fidel for ops. Of course, they have to strictly be holding Asia scoring for all this farting around to be worthwhile. And they might not be. Let's do that instead. In AR6 we can still cover Thailand and Pakistan. Ooh, eventing NORAD is not what I want to do. So I am just going to cover Pakistan and Thailand against the China card with Fidel. Having Panama helps there, but it's frustrating. If you have Asia scoring, well played. And in the end, they didn't have it. Middle East scoring is bad. Grain sales goes to space. We still have a chance to do something about the Middle East, I guess. So what are the options? Cambridge 5 gives us information. Lone Gunman would allow us to do a realign in Iran, but they can play straight back in from Pakistan, so that's not particularly attractive. Liberation Theology is great for us because it gives us the access to Cuba we just missed. And Defectors is gone. Hunter's a problem though. So Cambridge 5. What scoring cards do you have? When they do Hunter, 2 Venezuela coup Brazil. Southeast Asia scoring. Well, that's handy. So we will jam Asia chock full. They will not want to spend the China card flipping Burma. Oh dear. That's bad for Africa. But it's come along at just the right time to fill up Cuba. And we know neither of those scoring cards are in their hand right now. Going for it. 1, 2, 3. Wee. So we'll just use Lone Gunman to put back in Mexico. And they can have another go. Nice. Guess not. Think about the realigns, but now only has like 1 clean target and 1 hopeful target. Jamming all 3 into Uruguay might be more attractive, potentially. Okay. Can't do a lot about that, so we space grain sales and succeed. We hope they miss their 50-50 and then can event capture Nazi. They may not rush to do it because, of course, they think we can't immediately space. Yep, okay. This is fine. Event capture Nazi. This is as fine as it can be anyway. Africa is not good. Well-timed Voice of America. We'll event Middle East scoring AR5 and AR6. Oh, we've got 7. 6, 7, yeah. Okay, Middle East scoring. And AR7 we will coup Cameroon. Good, leaving themselves AR7 open, which is wise. But we want Milops. And they want them too. That is a fistful of scoring cards. And they're all alright for us at the moment. South America's bad, but we can use ABM treaty. So I think we start with ABM. That can't be helped. And get a coup off on Brazil. Not great. They'll fill Brazil. It's just a question of whether or not they move into Uruguay as well. Okay, that's lucky for us, because one in Brazil gives us a brush war target. This could be big. What got discarded? OPEC. Well done them. Gotta pull the trigger on brush war now. 2 and 3, baby. Come on. Success. Alright. So now we can drop 3 scoring cards in our favour. Starting with Central. What's bad for us? Usuri is bad for us. Bear Trap is bad for us. Salting is intrinsically problematic. Oops, gone. VOA's gone. Is 5-year plan gone? Okay. So we give them NORAD, which is annoying. No, 5-year plan's back in the deck. Let me just check. 1430. So one of those has been removed rather than Warsaw Pact. Yeah, okay. Good. So what options have I got? I can plane to Colombia. Which boosts that by 3 VP and drops it by 2 if they successfully coup. And they're almost certainly going to successfully coup, but stuff it. Okay. Please roll a 1. No. Okay. Either way, South America scoring drops. I lose 2 VP in the process. Next up, Central America. Ugh. Oh, come on. Are you joking? Okay, now he drops Central America for 0. Wow. That doesn't do a ton right now. Drop Asia's going for domination. Okay, so Europe scoring levels it off, but we are not doing well in Africa and not doing great in Central America. So somewhat disappointing. Gonna jam Panama? Jam Italy. Okay. But we will cover Italy and cover Panama. Can have another crack at Italy? Fishing for that NORAD swing. With defectors gone, hopefully we can Quagmire, as long as they're not literally holding just Quagmire right now. Hmm. Well, that's going to cause some trouble. Thankfully, We Will Bury You drops Defcon in the headline, and we can make some repairs. As long as we don't get bear trapped. Boo! Start with special relationship, and we're out. Okay, so we lose Thailand to the China card. But we at least keep Italy. And Asia has scored. So that's kind of a c'est la vie moment. And kitchen debates flips, which is annoying. We'll drop Allende and try and fill up South America. Ha! That won't do it. Preparing for a realign. We'll 5-year plan away one of the 1-op cards to try and get maximum value. This big coup to miss, please. Okay. So we use Sadat to retake it. 3-1 trade. Goes for the tap. We'll do that. Not sure that's best. Plan is to space Usuri and then set up realigns. Although that allows them to play into Paraguay. Yuck. Okay. Space is Suri, and we may still get away with it for now. Ah, one more. Ah! So, that's not good. How I learned to stop worrying is even worse here, as it would be a 5 VP swing, not just 2. But we are headline peaking, and we've managed to turn another region to our favour. And that's great news as well. Brezhnev looks good here. They unfortunately got Quagmire, so we do have to watch out for NORAD. How I learned works for that. No reshuffle? No, there's been a reshuffle. Us not, that's fine. We'll see what goes. So Willy Brandt must have got played? Yeah. Okay. So we do know his exact hand. And I also picked up Che and Vietnam Revolts. So he's going to ditch Europe scoring Quagmire, De Gaulle, Arab Israeli, which is a shame. Now we've got the China card. I think Brezhnev for Milops is probably best. Gives us maximum VPs. So I expect to see Quagmire, De Gaulle, Arab Israeli, and Europe scoring go here. Okay. Arab Israeli is effectively a neutral 2-op now that Camp David's in play. So we'll start with an Alliance for Progress coup. Yeah, in Zaire. As bad as the Middle East is, we need to get some presence there. NORAD op into Chile or Italy. We will overprotect Venezuela and Panama. Actually, Panama can now return. We can just straight play. If they play into Costa Rica to threaten the realigns on Panama, we can just coup Colombia. Okay, so that's not great. Ugh. We can't cover both regions. That's a very neat play. Very neat. We don't know what they picked up in the reshuffle, and we can't cover both regions in one go. Well, that's probably the way to do it for now. Frustrating, though. Because now we don't have Che to set up the double coup. So we know they've got Puppet, Emit, and Salt, but we don't know what else they hold. If they have Asia scoring, well done to them. But we'll tap South Korea to start. Okay, spreading influence around there doesn't affect me too much, so I guess I just tap Korea again. Okay. So now we can cover Taiwan. So, oh, we want to keep tapping South Korea, I guess. So we'll tap South Korea and put one in Zimbabwe. They've still got Emit. They've used Salt. So we know they've got Emit and two other cards. Mm-hmm. So I think we finish with jamming South Korea. And see if they hold Asia scoring. If they don't, maybe we can do something about South Korea next term. Oh, good. Great. Costs the China card, though. We'd really like Culture Revolution back to get the most of it. But a cheeky scoring card in War Games didn't come through. Brush War did though. Still headline peaking. Central America scoring quite high up the list. Especially with CIA in the headline. So, Brush War Mexico or Missile Envy them? Missile Envy is the higher ops advantage, and we can still Brush War afterwards. So, let's do that. Glasnost is bad. Muslim Revolution's great. ABM's good. Purge is good. War Games isn't. But either way, it's an ops advantage if it's more than a 2-op card. Purge, lovely. So now they get to see our hand. They can have a crack on Panama. Plenty to choose here. May choose not to, of course, because then they lose the NORAD op. But do go for it and fail. So we will Brush War Mexico. 50-50. Fails. That's a shame. They've got a 1-op Missile Envy. May try the realign on Panama. Come on. Man, oh man. Okay, so we'll coup Colombia. Please no 1. Thank you. That is, Panama has not been kind to me. Yep, nothing there. 1-op coup. I really hope to convert one of these. That would just be obscene. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. Please no 1. Thank you. Yep, takes Korea. Oh, it takes Cuba. Sassy. Gotta let them have it for advantage. So I think we'll go Marine Barracks into Korea. Nice. At this point it can't be helped, so we'll just make sure we shore up elsewhere on the board. Central America scoring, Panama Canal return to take Panama. Hold the China card. Muslim Revolution's gone. That seems a... maybe they're holding Muslim... No, they're not holding Muslim Rev, because we... Well, they gave up Purge for it. Okay. Interesting AWACSing. That perplexes me. Well, the world is in two halves, right? We've got Europe, Asia, South America, Middle East, Africa, Central America. It comes down to whether or not South America will score before a blue card scores and I get away with war games. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard run-in. But right now, South America scoring a war games puts me over the top. Long may that last. Okay. Nice to use Cuban Missile Influences op so close to Cuba. Wow, okay, so setting up the one-op realign afterwards. I get it. It failed. Okay, so South America scoring can score, and we can 5-year plan away Africa scoring. That's good for us. And then we can move on to Pershing, I guess. Yep, so let's headline South America scoring. They tear down the wall, and we just have to hope they don't come within cooing distance of Italy. Excellent. So, we start with the core Nicaragua to cover Haiti. Okay, no 5-year plan, please. Yay! Thank you. Cover East Germany. Yeah, we have to use the China card, but we can, of course. So OPEC to space. Succeed. So I think we space an evil empire. Ah, boo, Roscosmos. That was kind of a big deal. We use the China card before Nixon plays the China card. So we coup Nicaragua again. Knowing we have to give up the China card, using it to coup Haiti or Nicaragua is annoying, but we'll bear it. Especially if they're going to use 3-op cards. Oh, excellent. We'll flip Haiti and cover Lao with the China card. So we can then play Nixon and 5-year plan away Africa. So we've got 2 clean AR6-7s, but we are not having the China card in turn 10. Okay, we accept our fate in the Middle East. Cover South Korea. Add another one in Italy. Something's in the remove pile that should be in the discard pile. Oh, wow, that's a huge war coup. Nicely done. So we jam Iran here. Wow. That was massive. We at least got the flower power score, but man, not nice. Yep. So now we really need Iranian hostage crisis. Oh, we got war games. Can we get over the top though? U2 incident and spacing. Yeah, we're pretty much only going to win here, I think, if we can get over with war games. Ooh, and they've got ABM, potentially. Whew. And Cal for VP, and duck and cover. It's going to be a hard ask. If they don't headline Yasuri, Cult Revolution is probably the headline here. Probably followed by... Oh no, wait. If we Cult Revolution, we can coup because then they can't use the China card on Pakistan with the NORAD op. Although we may want to give up the coup. Go Cult Revolution space EEU. Ah! We don't get to peek, which doesn't help. So let's try and steal the China card. Oh, duck and cover's bad for us. So we are now in a really hard spot. Oh no, we want to try spacing first either way, don't we? We got the VP as well. That's a real shame. Yeah, so with Middle East scoring, we are not going to win the game, I don't think. Yeah, with Middle East scoring, going to score control. Whew. Even with the rest of the world looking the way it does, it's not promising. Let's give it a go, though. Well, that's an excellent riposte. But we will fully flip Angola. Unfortunately, we know they don't have a scoring card for AR7, so I think we're stuffed either way. If we thought we were going to rear-end them into a scoring card AR7, we might be able to maintain some of these dominations, but it's more likely they're going to have Voice of America and just clean us out AR7. Oh, at least we get some flower power. Even if we don't flip Korea. So now we'll coup Cameroon in anticipation of trying to flip Nigeria. I'm not sure I have, but, you know, I'll take a forfeit at this point, every time. You going Haiti? No. Oui. Okay, so we can still flip, and we'll use the China card here to guarantee flipping Africa good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. But a coup on Haiti and a realign or a Voice of America, and I do have to drop Middle East scoring. That's bad for me too. So that's huge. And it'll only take a VOA to make it worse. But the board still looks alright. I get flower power here as well. That's good for me. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's fine. It ended up alright. Oof. Got there. That was I definitely made that hard for myself in the mid wall with my duck and cover gambit, which was totally mad. We can talk about that in comments. Um, yeah, I guess it came back together. It felt bad for a long time. Holding Europe was fine, but yeah, interesting game. Interesting game. Could have gone way worse for me in South America as well with VOA potential. So, oh well, lots to chew over. Thanks for watching. Comments are welcome for both sides as always. I definitely have a lot to think about there. Just one to watch back. All right, I'll see you next week when I get some more games in Rutzel. But thanks to Fruit Strike for organising, and thanks to sblindo for the game.